possibility LT could dress tomorrow?
We're going to find out. She's going to try and practice today a little bit, so we'll know. I'll let Sarah know after practice. So, but they're going to put her through a workout, and if she can dress, we'll let her dress. We don't really plan to play her. She really hasn't done anything much,
Sure.
but she did an individual workout before the game Monday, did some rehab yesterday, and she's going to try and practice a little today.
What'd she bring to the table?
It gives us another body. Obviously, it gives us a three-headed monster at the 5, hopefully. She was doing pretty well when she got hurt. So, especially early in the season, you don't know how people's conditioning is. You don't know how foul trouble goes. And all three of them are very different players. They all have a different skill set, obviously, but it'd be good to have her because that's a spot that it's like offensive and defensive linemen probably can never have enough of them. So, and without those guys, we don't have a whole lot of size. So, the more people that we can, at least, and especially practice-wise too, it gives us an extra body. So, she's worked really hard to get back, and hopefully, we're on the mend.
What drew you guys to Kenzie in the portal?
A couple things. It starts with she can really shoot it. She's played at a very high level. Marquette was an outstanding team and played a lot of minutes on a really good team. And her skill set, as I mentioned. And then we really wanted, if we could find them, and we were lucky, my staff did an amazing job, we really were looking really hard at the kids that were going to be juniors. We didn't really want to, if you got them, you got them, but we really didn't want to just go with fifth-year guys, seniors. We really wanted, because of the, our team is still really, really young, but if we could, we knew we were going to lose Emily Ryan, so if you had kids who are going to be seniors next year, so that's kind of what Kenzie's deal was, just score. She adds a defensive ability on the perimeter too that we needed, but it was just, she's a winner, she's competitive, and it fit perfectly with what we needed.
You mentioned how unselfish this team is. Did you kind of feel that way coming out of that game too?
Yeah, and we talk a lot. I mean, obviously everyone knows, Audie and Addie are going to be the people that get a lot of shots, but what we've told all of them is, you're all going to get your turn. This is a team, and especially the way people are going to start to guard Audie and Addie even more, that's going to open up other opportunities. And I've been really proud of our team. Like, we chart assists to turnovers in practice, and the number has been ridiculously good. And again, that's going to obviously change as the season goes on. But I don't care who you're playing against. When your assists are double or close to it over your turnovers, that's a good thing. It means you're sharing the ball, you're making one more pass, you're doing the things that over a season really add up, and I think that's been fun to watch.
Eileen got her first start. Just what went into the decision for that, and how did she play?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I thought she played great. I really did. I know I'm boring you guys to tears with this, but we have just literally given everyone a shot at it, and what you saw us do the other day, it's kind of what we've done every day in practice, exhibition game, close scrimmage, first game of the season. It's just we're trying to, figure out a role for everyone, and I've said, I think all 12 of the players on our team are going to have their moment. If they do, it might be one or two special ones, but that changes seasons. And but I thought Eiley was the most consistent over the last week, and we'll see. She'll start tomorrow, barring anything crazy today in practice. But I don't think it'll be every game. It's just we're going to go with the best matchup, the best situation as the game starts, and then within the game. And right now, she's the first option.
Do you envision, I mean, it seems like it'd be hard, so that's why I asked, do you envision, playing 12 deep, throughout the year? Do you want to get it down to a
Yeah, I think logically you can't play 12.
Yeah.
Now, you can play a different combination of the 12,
Yep.
and I think that's what we have to get to. It's And that's hard because everyone wants their time, their minutes, their shots, and we have to find out who truly is, team focused more than individual stuff, and that's a good problem to have, is to have options. But the days of us getting everyone in the game it's hard enough in practice to get, and now practices are shorter because the season started. So now we're trying to figure out ways to make sure that they all get a chance, they all stay in shape, all that kind of stuff. So, it's not a sustainable model. It's just a model that probably has to shift a little bit. So we got to figure that one out.
I know, like you had said the other day, like I think you'd wanted under like 20 minutes for everybody, and like wanted to get like 12 to something for everybody.
Right.
Is that going to be the game plan for this game, or is this game where you kind of start cutting it down?
Emily is still, we're working her way back. She's not ready to go full go, so there's already minutes available there.
Yep.
And then Audie and Willie figure out that. The rest of it, it's kind of like, it's literally within the game. We scripted the Central game, and we had it all written out, when we were going to sub, who we were going to sub. The other day, as the game turned heavily in our favor, then we were even able to do it even more. But, we're going into the game tomorrow trying to figure out a way to win the game. I'm not trying to this isn't middle school and everybody is happy. We got to go win, and we're going to play the best players tomorrow. They give us the best chance to win within the game. We'll evaluate and figure it out for the next one.
So it's kind of safe to say, like, this is a big game in terms of opportunity.
No, the analogy I gave them was they're all interviewing for a job. And the way you interview for a job in basketball is you play well and you impact success. And that doesn't mean I have to be the leading scorer. It doesn't mean I have to start. It doesn't mean, what am I doing with my minutes in the game to impact success? And that's it. And so our job as coaches is to give everyone the chance. And I've always said, anyone who says coaches decide who plays doesn't know anything about basketball. The players decide. Make me play you. And that's, if you have that mindset, then you play harder, you play smarter, you do the things that this team needs to play around Addie, Audie, and Emily. And hopefully we're working through that.
So kind of safe to say that, like, the first game, the exhibition game and the first game were more about experimentation.
Yes.
This game is more
fair.
About, like,
yes.
This is what it meant.
That's the goal. Yeah, exactly. And
just wanted to make sure.
No, you're right. We practiced 31 times and played 3 games that 1 didn't count and 2 the score dictated everyone got a shot. That's a pretty good sample size, and now we just kind of roll with it. And like I said, we didn't practice yesterday. Have to take a day off, NCAA rules, so we'll practice today, and we'll see who. I-League Tanky will start, and we'll make a decision today on who goes in first, and that's how we're going to have to do it, and that's a good problem to have, and hopefully it breeds even more competition.
When you do look at a team like Indiana State, just what are some challenges that they could present?
Yeah, I think early in the season, the Chicago State, Indiana State thing, new coach, and a lot of new players because of the portal. They've only played 1 game, so it's. The first 2 games for sure are our scouting report is minimal because you got to focus so much on yourself because you don't know, what they're going to do, how they're going to do it. But yeah, Indiana State, I think they have 1 returning player that played a lot, and then they add, new coach, new roles, transfers, portal. Yeah, it's hard to get information, and luckily they did play once, so at least we sort of know. We have 1 box score. Sarah got us 1 box score, so at least we know. At least we can put names to faces, unlike the other day.